Welcome back to Beginner Beauty Glow. Today I wanted to show you guys some of the things that I like to do with my face when I'm not wearing any lashes. So the first thing I'm going to be doing, of course, is moisturizing my lips because they definitely are feeling dry. You may have seen me use this in previous videos, but I use the lanolin nipple cream for my lips. I know it sounds weird, but please don't knock it before you try it. And I promise it will not leave your lips feeling sticky. Your lips will feel super soft, super moisturized. I just love using this on my lips. Alright, so I usually don't do any, sometimes I do, but I typically don't do anything with my eyes when I'm not wearing my lashes. So I'm going to start by using some moisturizer. I'm going to use my Penoxyl Oil Control Moisturizer. This does also contain SPF, but it's not sunny out today and I'm not going to really be outside. So, I mean, I'm not needing it, but it also helps control my oil very nicely. If you do have oily skin like me, like extremely oily skin, this definitely helps with that. Alright, so now that we have that on, I'm not going to do any primer. That's what I was thinking of. I'm going to use some of my Lumi Glow. This is in the shade 902 Light. Just so my skin is still looking nice, even though I'm not doing too much makeup wise on days when I'm not wearing my lashes. Sometimes I do wear a little bit more makeup than other times when I don't have my lashes on, but typically what I'm doing today is what I usually do. I do still like to put on a little bronzer and a little blush just to give myself some color. So I'm going to do that. I am just trying to figure out what exactly I'm going to do. I'm going to use my Milani cream bronzer, and it is in the shade Spilling Tea. Yes, I use a contouring brush to apply my bronzer. Kind of like pat it on there, and then I go in and like blend it. Alright, now for some blush today, let's see. It has been quite a while since I have used this. This is the Essence Pure Nude Baked Blush in the shade Shimmery Rose. So I'm going to go ahead and use this because, like I said, it has been a while since I've used it. And I can see why, because it is hard to open. Let me see. Okay, there we go. And I'm using the e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush. Okay. It does a very light pink. It's going to be kind of hard to see. All right, that is good. So it gives a very nice natural glow in my opinion. Nothing too extreme. I really like that because, you know, on my days when I don't have my lashes on, I do want to have an, like, what do they call that? The clean girl look, or some sort of natural look. I don't want to wear too much on the days where I'm not wearing my lashes. All right, now I'm going to put on some brow gel. This, again, is the Wet n Wild Mega Stay Brow Gel Extreme Hold. It does claim to not flake. However, I have noticed some flaking with it, unfortunately. However, it hasn't been much, so it's, I don't know. It could just have been from me kind of scratching my eyelid, or not my eyebrows during the day. And you know how when you wear like some sort of dry gel and you go in and scratch it, then of course it's going to start to flake. And that's kind of what I'm wondering if it's been from. But other than that, I have really been liking this brow gel. Not to mention it was a very affordable. I think it was like around $3. I got it from Five Below. I can't remember I know it wasn't much. It was like $3 maybe. Okay. Now I think I'm going to go in with a little bit of under eye brightener today. I'm going to use my Essence Correct and Conceal under eye brightener. What I usually do is I just put a small dot under each eye and then blend that in with a small beauty blender. All right, and that's about it. Okay. All right, I do want to put something on just to help with my T-zone area during the day. I thought I would really like this. When I first got it, I really liked the feeling of it. But for me, it has been hard to learn how do I apply this. So if anybody has any tips, let me know, because I'm not going to get rid of it, and I would like to keep using it. But I really don't know what type of tool do I use to apply it. Do I use a beauty blender? Do I use a brush? Do I just use my hands? I haven't really found a good way how to do that. So I'm going to not do that today. I am going to go in with my Milani Conceal and Perfect. It's in the shade 4 Natural. And what I usually use to apply this is just the little beauty blender that they put in the Maybelline Fit Me container. This thing, which I know it looks really dirty, but it's just what I use. Oh, you know what? I remember now. I used this yesterday, and I think a brush did end up working better for it. I'm going to wipe this off. All right, I'm going to use a brush instead. I do remember that now. I'm going to use this Morphe Powder Bronzer M241. I think this is what I used yesterday for it. All right. And like I said, I just go my T-zone area with this kind of stuff. And that gives like a really nice smooth look. Lastly, for my lips, I'm going to use my ColourPop So Juicy Plumping Gloss Balm. It's in the shade Dolled Up. And is it coming up? Maybe it is. Just to put a little bit of color in my lips. All right. All right, and then lastly, I'm going to use my Moira Oil Control Setting Spray. Just because I want to keep this like a natural matte, smooth look as possible. Dry that off a little. Okay, so this is my finished look as far as my face and my makeup goes for, again, when I'm not wearing my lashes or any mascara. This is the finished look. While I'm on the beauty topic, why don't I go ahead and do my perfume for the day? I'm going to use my Oak Cha Marshmallow Mist. I am absolutely obsessed with this. I want to get more scents in Oak Cha. It's my first Oak Cha, so I just absolutely love this. It smells so good. And I did rhinestone the back of it. I was bored one day and did this to this bottle and another one of my bottles. But yeah, I love this. If you are someone who loves, kind of went up my nose a little bit, sweet scents, vanilla, marshmallowy, caramely types of scents, you will love this. And again, I just am super excited to try even more of these. That is my video for the day. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please, as always, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you have not already. Bye.